Well, hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna start my skincare routine washing my face with the hydrating foaming oil cleanser from Cetaphil. Do you know what CeraVe stands for? Ceramide, and the V is vehicle, as in a vehicle for delivering ceramide to your skin. Next, I'm coming in with the Cetaphil Healthy Renew Face Serum, and Cetaphil's namesake comes from cetyl alcohol, which is a wax that helps reduce water loss and moisturize the skin. But for years, I always mispronounced it as Cetaphil because that's what all of my attendings in residency called it. So I assumed that was correct. All right, let's sunscreen up. I'm thinking of going to the park today to get some nature time in. It's supposed to be nice. So I'm gonna come in with the Neutrogena Invisible Daily, SPF 60+, water resistant. Yeah, I try and get outside as much as I can when the weather's nice because, boy, this summer was not pleasant to spend time outside, especially in the mid-afternoon. The thing I love about this kettle is that you have these different settings. So I have it on coffee, obviously, and then I love the hold temperature feature because once it comes to the right temperature, it'll just keep it there. You don't have to like rush to take it off the hot plate right away. It's already time to crack into a new bag of coffee, another bag of the 4 Siggy Think. Remember how I'm always complaining about how there's always a few coffee beans left behind and have like a mixture? Look, I finally finished the straggler beans. It's completely empty. Gosh, that's a scary sight. Nothing more frightening than getting ready to make your coffee and seeing the bottom and not having any coffee, but fortunately I always have a backup. And for those of you who love the tear, the glue is back, the good glue. Took a little whiff of the bag. What can I say? I'm an animo! Let's get the beans a-grinding. So I do 5 scoops of beans. This is the little scooper I use. I want to say it's a tablespoon, but I could be wrong there. This is my little coffee clip scoop. It's really handy. If you don't have a canister, you can use this to clip your bag shut. All right. Oops. I always throw a few beans on the counter for good measure. Right, I'm gonna lower the volume so I don't blast your eardrums. Into Frenchie she goes. Now I gotta finish unloading the dishwasher. These are those bowls from Costco. I love them, Pyrex bowls. And I saw a little TikTok hack the other day that I thought was brilliant. If you make a cake or a little, you know, sweet bread or whatever, you can actually put it on a lid and use this as a cake dome. See, TikTok is not completely useless. I have learned a few little tips and tricks. For example, I never knew you can lift this part of your stove up to clean it. Like, I never knew that this comes up until I saw that on TikTok. I was like, why was I not educated on that? I had no idea. I never recall seeing that being lifted up in my childhood, I guess. I feel like I have a memory of that, but I don't know why I had blacked it out. Look at that beautiful crust. Like once you see that, you will lose your need to go to Starbucks every morning. I see people on social media go to Starbucks every single day and get these like expensive drinks. In this economy, I don't get it. Somebody was like, yeah, I paid $12 for this drink. I'm like, what? $12 a day adds up really quickly. I mean, you could buy, I would say think of how much food you could buy for $12, but with inflation, not much. So I ordered a new jacket for the cooler months, aka November, but it'll be here before you know it. But depending on where you live, this is probably perfect for this time of year. It's called a barn jacket. I found it on Amazon and the quality is really, really good. Like this part feels like it is made of a material that will repel water, so it'll be good for if it, rainy conditions, which happens quite a bit here. It's got a little sneaky pocket here, and I love the little detailing. Isn't that cute? It's like a corduroy. There's a corduroy lining to the collar, and the inside is flannel, so it's really soft. It's even got these cute little corduroy details here. And then it's got front pockets that snap. Ignore the outfit I'm wearing it with, but I thought it would be cute paired with like jeans or any kind of pants. I just thought it was really cute and practical, and it's really well made too. It's perfect for when it rains and the temperature drops. I love it. It's really cute. It's got a nice zipper too and snaps. I have a love-hate relationship with this mug. It's cute, but the handle, ugh. A few weekends ago in the vlog, I went to CVS and got this Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil. It's been okay, except I just opened it up to use it, and look at that. I find that so annoying. Basically, the majority of the product somehow extruded itself, and let's see, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to retract it back in, but that is like really, really annoying that happened. So it's going back down, that's a good thing. All right, so I managed to get it to go back down, but hopefully that didn't damage the quality, make it dry out, you know what I mean? Annoying. Today was gorgeous, so I went to Sugarland to Memorial Park. This is a really nice park with lots of walking and hiking and biking trails. 2.5 miles, I think, around this pond. It also has a really large fenced-in dog park attached to it called Palm Springs. Get it? Like Palm Springs, only paw. So a really nice place, and they have a variety of veterans memorials throughout the park. The Eagle Plaza has this bronze eagle statue, and the main memorial is this remembrance tower, and it's kind of cool. It's basically like an entryway that you go through, and you cross this bridge, and you can walk in, and there's like this obelisk, and you can kind of see like how the sunlight reflects through. It's really nice. And the underside of the monument lists the names of Sugarland soldiers who have died serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. So this is a really nice park. Highly recommend checking it out if you are in the area and want to get outside. I swung into Home Goods. Exciting news, they brought out the Christmas decorations, which I am all here for. And Home Goods always has a great selection of these little wooden village house type decorations, for lack of a better descriptor. This is from Martha Stewart. It's this advent calendar. But Home Goods used to get in these little wooden gingerbread houses that you could make like a little village out of. I have several of them, and I was hoping they got more or new ones in, but I didn't see any of those. They're really cool though, because you can put the bulb from one of your lights on your tree inside the house and put it on your tree as an ornament, and it lights up. But they didn't have any of those, so they did have a lot of cute stuff though, per usual. I don't know, in my mind I have this fantasy of going all out on Christmas decorations. If I had unlimited time and resources, it would be so fun in my mind to just pack a room full of as much Christmas decorations as possible, almost make it look like Christmas explosion, because it's only a couple of months out of the year, and you could go all out and just over the top tacky, whatever. I think it would be fun to do. They had these pink nutcrackers, which I think are really cool, but honestly, I feel like you could easily DIY this. But I kind of like the shellac. Of course, they had lots of trees. I love this snowman, excuse me, that you can put out in your yard. And I'm really drawn to these like sort of whimsical music box type decorations, like this toy shop. I just love things like this where they're all just different things to look at. And this is another one from Martha Stewart. Honestly, her decorations, her Christmas stuff is really good. I don't know why it doesn't get enough hype. Here's a close-up of the little snowman. He's so cute. They had a nice little nativity. I always enjoy nativities for the holidays. And lots of decorative little elf dolls, I guess. These are another thing I'm obsessed with in terms of Christmas decorations. There's a store here in Houston you need to go to. It's called Christmas Rocks, and they have tons of these little glittery light up scenes where you can't really tell here, but it's battery operated and it lights up and pumps glitter through. Like if you just tip it upside down, the glitter will go through, but it automatically will do it with the battery in there. And they're just really pretty to look at, basically. All right, they had, of course, other things in home goods per usual. And they had a lot of art supplies, craft supplies. I thought this notebook was a really good find and a good deal. It looked like very good drawing paper in there. I just love pens. I can't get enough of them. And wouldn't you know, they had scented stickers. This takes me back. I always loved scratch and sniff stickers. They were the most gratifying thing to get. And then I love the decorative napkin selection they have, and these kind of match my little mushroom mug. Aren't they pretty? So I also went into Target to do a Target shop with me video, which should be up, so check it out because Target got a ton of new skincare that I had an opinion on. Here I am awkwardly trying to close out that video, but there was a loud noise in the background, so I had to cut that out. Oh my gosh, I just walked by this section, the Beloved, and I got a whiff here, and I am sucked in because these scents are nice for candles. I wonder how they burn. Ooh, pumpkin and tonka is really nice on first whiff. All right, I know I'm supposed to be in here talking about skincare, but I have to give these a whiff. That's okay. It's not quite the autumnal apple cinnamon that I like, though. I love eating cranberries, but I don't really care for them in candles, like the candle scents. Same thing. Yeah, ooh, that's not good at all. All right, I would stick with the pumpkin and tonka. I'm here in Walmart. Check how adorable these little Hallmark ornaments are. Better together. They have a little magnet, I guess, so they will stick together. But there's fruitcake and eggnog. Oops, fruitcake and eggnog. Look at the macaroni and cheese. How adorable. See, they stick together. So cute. Caramel and apple. It's like chips and salsa. Hot chocolate and marshmallow. These are so adorable. $10. I don't think that's a bad price for these because they are so sweet. Gingerbread cookie and milk. So if you have seborrheic dermatitis or even atopic dermatitis on your face, this Dr. Eddie's Happy Cappy shampoo can be used as a face wash, and it's really helpful for cutting down on seborrheic dermatitis, which is caused by oiliness and an inflammatory response to the Malassezia yeast. This has zinc pyrithione, which is anti-inflammatory and reduces the amount of that little yeast. Plus it has licorice root, which is anti-inflammatory and helps with the redness, and it's free of fragrance. I really like this. It's a great option. Well, hey guys, I'm out of the shower, coming in with, I put to my face, actually, the Madagascar Centella. I did a short on this. I've really been liking it. And it was a September favorite. And I'm coming on over with the Cetaphil Healthy Renew Night Cream. Today was a beautiful day. On the weekends, I try my best to get outside if the weather is nice in any way, shape, or form possible, because it's really good for my sleep cycle, that's for sure, to get outside in nature. One of the things about adult life that I despise, among many things like taxes and laundry, actually laundry is not that bad. If I could just be like, you know, no responsibilities, only do laundry, cool. I mean, that's basically a child with chores. Sounds good to me. Anyway. Yeah, adulthood, life responsibilities, they're a pain, right? They just drain your time and time and time and time. Like the list, stuff just keeps adding on to the list and adding on to the list. Where were we even starting? All that to say, I try as best I can to get outside on the weekends, because during the week I also try and get out, but like it's hard, especially once we get into the time of the year where the daylight hours are less, which is annoying. Then it becomes very, very difficult to get any time outdoors, but it's really important. You know, I always carry a hat with me everywhere I go, so that if the opportunity presents itself to go outside, I'm ready to go with the hat, the sunglasses, and of course I always have sunscreen on. That way, you know, I can take advantage of it when the opportunity pops up. Like that park was really nice, but sometimes it can just be hard to find a time to get outside, but it is really good for like your mental health, your mood, and your sleep. Get your body moving, of course, but I find that majority of the time I end up doing exercise indoors just because that's when I have time to do it. Like, I don't want to go out at night because crime, hello. But I just watched a documentary. One of the other things I like to do on the weekends is watch a movie or a documentary, and I watched this documentary tonight. It was an hour, like a little over an hour, so it was a quick watch. If I can find the name of it, I'll put it here in text, because I can't exactly remember the name. But it was about these these kids born into extreme wealth. They were all like children of bazillionaires, you know, generational wealth, and it was done by the son of the Johnson & Johnson empire. I'm just coming into my hair with this acidic perfecting concentrate from Redken. It's like a leave-in conditioner for me. It's got some ingredient in it that allegedly will put the disulfide bonds back together if your hair is damaged from heat styling and chemical treatments like getting your hair colored. But yeah, I just use it as a leave-in conditioner and it's okay. Anyway, the documentary was interesting. So he was the one interviewing all these other kids who were like his schoolmates in a sense, like who he grew up with. And it's just such a sheltered life. Like the kids obviously grow up with top of the line educational experiences, exposed to all of these things, but at the same time, they're like kind of out of it. You know, they're just out of touch. And I feel like most people have a deep-seated hatred for the extremely wealthy, but at the same time I sort of feel, I don't want to say I feel bad for them because they have everything they can need, but like one of them pointed out, you know, you shouldn't assume that just because we're wealthy that we don't ever feel pain or hurt or have, you know, problems. And I think they can be a little so sheltered, you know, born into that lifestyle, that it's just so, they end up kind of being just out of touch. Like one kid ended up going to some fancy Ivy League school or whatever and, you know, messing around, and his parents were like, look, you need to take some time off because you're screwing up, and, you know, maybe it's time you took a break because you're just wasting time here in college, like, you know, reconsider it. So he went to like, I want to say Louisiana, and worked on a oil rig, and he said that was like one of the first times in his life that he ever felt like almost like a sense of happiness, and realized that he derived happiness from being, you know, from working, from being productive. But if you're born into that, you don't really have much of a like real world view. You have, you know, allegedly a world view, worldliness, because they travel a lot and are exposed to a lot of things, but they're not like really exposed to day-to-day ordinary people kind of life, and so they're really just, well, frankly, out of touch. Yeah, it was interesting. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great evening or morning whenever you're watching this. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.